Today I will take you for a viewing for a potential rent-to-rent service accommodation deal. I have a meeting with tenants, a landlord is on board already. I want to see how the property is. We will make calculations together to see if the deal will work out. Okay, I have arrived to the property. I'll walk you through it. You can see how it looks like inside. I'll show you the outside. Is it? This is stairs to the neighbor, okay. Oh yeah, so this needs to be fixed in here. Alright, okay, as I promised, I'll show you a due diligence on this specific deal. What we have seen right now. Found the location of the property on Airbnb first level. Yeah, so it's a Steenhouse Avenue, it's in Edinburgh. I have included here 4 guests. It's a 2-bedroom property. I'm assuming we can still have a sofa bed, so we can have a sleep 5 or 6, but let's stick with 4 for now. And I have after opened the location, so it's over here, and I have picked few of these apartments, and I already opened them. So if I look at the first apartment, okay, so this one, it looks, it's clean, it's actually 2 bedrooms, 2 beds, 2 bathrooms. They are charging only 63 per night, which is nothing, which is crazy for Edinburgh. Also, they have Airbnb service fees, which tells me they are not connected to channel manager, and very strange is that they don't charge anything for cleaning, which is really weird. So I'm not sure what they are doing, but as you can see, because they are very cheap, they are fully booked till March next year. Yeah. There's few availabilities March, April, otherwise they are booked. So this is not really good comparable for us because it is really undervalued. Another one in here seems like there's somebody more professional. They included also logos in here. And if I scroll down, so first of all, what I already see, they are charging £142 a night, which seems more accurate with what we know, because we have in Edinburgh around 25 apartments. So I know kind of the prices already, but 142, but they have again Airbnb service fee, which tells me, first of all, they are not connected to channel manager, so they are not, I wouldn't say they are too professional, because you want to maximize your bookings, you want to be on multiple platforms, and which tells me that if I would include this Airbnb service fee in a total amount over here, which this states is for how many nights? I did put it 5 nights. So you should take from £130 divided by 5, and that will give you around how much it is, £25. So I would add £25 to the nightly rate. Yeah, so 167. So this is how much I will be charging, for example, in that scenario, in order to get that. What is interesting to see is how much bookings they have. So if I go to calendar, I see now it's October. So October is very good. November is really good already. And already some bookings in December, but no, December looks like the calendar is closed. Okay, so I'll go next. Yeah, another property. Yeah, it's okay, but it's not the nicest one. It's like it's decent, but as you can see, like it could be done better for photos. Again, so this one has actually £141, and including a long stay discount, which is very good in order to be rated on the top. He charged quite low for a cleaning fee. Maybe he cleaned it himself, I don't know. But anyway, if I show around here, October, very good. November, some bookings. December already booked, and after the calendar is closed. Yeah, so as you can see, so this is another comparable. If I would choose the date, and I would just go for example, what's the minimum? 3 nights. So for 3 nights, he's having again like this long stay discount. What is it doing, the long stay discount? So you put your price a little bit higher over here, 210, and after any booking, he's having, for example, minimum 3 nights, so he put a long-term discount. So when you are in a search in Airbnb, he'll be more on the top, because bigger discount you give, more on the top you will be shown, because it will be better offer. Another property, newly refurbished flat, great hub for town and airport. So this one again 125, but see Airbnb service fee, which tells me that again not connected to channel manager, which means that they are not probably professional. Otherwise it looks nice and clean, and they have a whole October booked, whole November booked, whole December booked, and already some bookings in January, so it's very good actually. And they charge 125. This one nice and bright. If I scroll down again, Airbnb service fee, so no professionals. October fully booked, November very good bookings, December already a lot of bookings, yeah. So January already fully booked, which January is usually quite a month, so you know, again it tells me they are undervalued, because it's the same like the other one. He was charging 63 and he had a lot of bookings already up front, but it tells me that this is not enough for that big property. And this one a little bit darker, you know, simple, and 140 a night. Again, Airbnb service fee, so that would be needed to add it to this nightly rate if you are connected to channel manager. And if I can have a look, October fully booked, November, I don't know if the calendar is closed or if they have some. No, so no, they have probably have some long-term booking, because this is all booked. They have bookings in March. You can still book in March, and April you can book. So it means that this is all booked. Yeah, so it's crazy. Very good for 140. So yeah, it's Edinburgh, guys. Edinburgh is very good for service accommodation. That's why we have so many units over here. There is a new license in Edinburgh. You need to apply for a license. So what we will do with this property, we will advertise it, but we will start with longer stays, which means that more than 28 days, it is not short-term stays. So we will start with that. And in the meantime, we will be waiting for the license to be granted. I don't think we will have issue with the license, because it is ground floor and main door flat, which is very good. And now if I go open the calculator, I hope you can see the calculator. I already included here my prices. What I think minimum will be around £150 a mark on average. Yeah, you need to imagine it is Edinburgh. There is in August there is a Fringe Festival which runs for 4 weeks, where we normally charge double, so it's like £300. So only this month gives you extra like a month, so you have like 13 months. If you imagine that you are charging extra, so it's not 150, but you'll be charging £300 a night, and this one will be fully booked. Also December, there is a big Christmas market in here, run for 5 or 6 weeks, so which is crazy. So Edinburgh is really good for that, and so that's why I'm very confident with £150 a nightly rate. I have the cleaning fee, I left the same. Rent, what he's asking is £1,300, and you have to include some electricity, gas, water. Why I included water in here, if you are watching, you are in Scotland, you know that in the council tax you don't need to pay water. In England it's a little bit different, you pay water separately, but the thing is, what we will do, because it's a business, we will register on a business rate, so we will need to pay water, but we will not need to pay council tax, but we would need to pay a business rates, unless you have only 1 or 2 property and your valuable, like a rateable value of that property is not reaching combined, I think it's £30,000 in combined in here in Scotland, so you don't need to pay a business rate, so it'll be relieved, and some broadband management fee, and yeah, and here will be some setup costs. So setup cost, furniture for 2-bedroom property, that'll be around 5,000. We take for staging money, so we need to include that for investor. Going online, we also charge photographer for 2-bedroom, it's I think 250, and deposit will be 1,300, sourcing fee 3,000, and the rent will be 1,300. So all in total for investor, he'll need to invest around £12,400. And when I'll look over here, as you can see, the occupancy in Edinburgh is really high, so you don't need to be worried about lower occupancies. You are starting from 70% plus, and I'm assuming we should be aiming around 90%, 80-90% in here in Edinburgh, sometimes even 100%, because it's a really busy city. So if the investor buys it and manages it himself, he doesn't want us to manage. So as you can see, 70-80% of occupancy is making around £1,000, £1,400 a month, which is very good. So even if 70% occupancy, he's already making 100% return on his money. If we manage, so it's full hands off for them. So he's making around £600, 70% occupancy, £900, 80% occupancy, which is again, I think, very good, because I think minimum will be reaching 80% or more. So even if there will be £900 we are talking about 10,800, which is almost 100%, and it is fully managed, fully hands-off. The investor only thing he needs to send this kind of money to us, and that's it. So yeah, so this is how I would do the due diligence. I think this deal is good and it's gonna work out, and I'm going for it, and I'm going to sell it right now. All right, okay, I'll show you the calculation over here. So I hope you can see the screen. As you can see, I have included the nightly average rates, £150 a night. The reason to that is because if you've seen many other properties, they were around 140, and but they've not been professionally run. So that's the one thing, as I said, like you need to add what is in the Airbnb service, including in the nightly rate, and also because they are not connected to channel managers, so they're not using all the power of all the online platforms. And if you do, you can even charge more money because you know that you will get booked because there is so many other platforms to use. And also there are two big events in Edinburgh. One is Fringe Festival during August, and the other one is Christmas Market during obviously December. And for example, Fringe Festival, we double the amount of nightly rate. It will be minimum 300. So I'm very confident with £150 a night for this property. Maximum guest I left 4 people, even though we can maybe include sofa bed, so it could be sleep 6. Cleaning fee 65, perfect. Rent at the moment what we agreed with landlord, it's £1,300. Electric, gas 150, water 35. Some people, they pay council tax, so the water is included, but the thing is, in reality, you should be registered under business rates because it is business. So we will register under business rates, which means we will need to pay a water separately, but we need to pay a business rates. But if it's from our investor, let's say first or second deal, which usually it is, there will be a business tax. They will have a business tax relief, so they don't need to pay any business rates, which is very beneficial. So instead of paying council tax, let's say over £100, you'll just pay water 35, broadband, TV license, yeah, and management fee, cleaning, per changeover is the same. And now you need to also include like a booking fees, like an average is 15%. Airbnb, Booking.com, VRBO, Hotels.com. Everybody charges a little bit differently, but in average is 15%. Now we need to prepare the property, so we need to furnish it, so around £5,000 for furniture. We charge 25% for the work from the cost of the furniture, so there'll be extra £1,250 because somebody needs to go, order it, pick it up, deliver it, assemble it, and make it nice. So that's a lot of effort, and that's why it's 25%. Usually we are able to do all those free things, all those like staging and going online and photographer in 3 days. We are very quick as a management company. We tend to do 1 day for shopping and starting of assembling, second day assembling, third day it's a finishing day when photographer is coming, taking photos, and we can upload the property online. We act very quickly because we know that it's very important. If the investor already pays the rent, we need to have it ASAP online. We don't want any waste of time. Photographer charge around £250 for 2-bedroom property. If there is a license in Edinburgh, so it's £2,000 for the first year. Now deposit £1,300, fees, which is the sourcing fee, £3,000, rent £1,300. So total of investment for the investor is £14,400. And in here you can see if the property, if the investor would decide, look, I want to manage myself. So with as you can see, the occupancy in Edinburgh is really high. So if with 80% of occupancy, he will be receiving already £1,400 a month, which is more than 100% return on investment. Even if you'll be more secure on 70%, it's still very good. If we manage, so obviously we charge the management fee. So in those scenarios, he's looking somewhere around £900 mark minimum, because I'm very confident that we will have minimum 80% of occupancy. If you'd be interested, you can check our company, which is www.wheretostay.co.uk, and you can see our available apartments. Check Edinburgh. We have around 25 properties in Edinburgh, and see the calendars. They are like fully booked. There are like so small gaps in those Edinburgh apartments because it is a very big and good city for a service accommodation. So I'm very confident that we will be receiving 900 or even more profit for our investor. And the only thing we need is to invest 14,400. So yeah, contract as usual, 3 years. we have with this landlord already 2 properties, so I don't see any problem to increase it for later on for the investor. So I think very good and decent deal. And I already sent a message to my first bespoke client, and because he's waiting for the longest, if he's in, perfect. If not, I don't know, for any reason he's not in the position at the moment, so I have another 4 people waiting for deals, which I know that it's gonna be like that. So I just wanted to show you the process because I think it's very important that you know how to do it. Okay, have an amazing day, guys, and if you want to watch any of my another videos, feel free, you know, it's all over here for you, creating the knowledge, so I'm passing it for you so you can learn.